Hey, my name is Jonathan Byrd. I'm a singer-songwriter, entertainer. I got a band called the Pickup Cowboys. We do a live stream every Wednesday night. And we've been doing that for about a year and a half. So we're not new at it. So a lot of people are asking me, how do you do it? How do you make such great audio? How do you have it look so good? I'm not going to go into that because we spent a year and a half building it. And it's very complicated. It seems easy at first, and it gets very complicated very quickly. We have a sound person. We have two camera people. We have a full audio setup, just like you're playing a club, all that. So I can't get into the technical aspect, but today I really want to tell you about a financial and a social aspect of it. And my little warning signs are going off. People, really experienced presenters especially, actually, are having paywalls and tickets to watch live streaming events. For 20 years, I played like coffee houses and clubs and Unitarian churches and like small to medium-sized rooms, listening rooms they call them. So people would come and listen to music, and they pay $20 a ticket, something like that, on average. And that's what I did. So about 2.5 years ago, I started playing this little club called the Kraken. It's right here outside of Chapel Hill, and fire code is 65. It doesn't, it's a very small club. And we started playing just for free on a Wednesday night, just to keep the band tight and to have a good time and to try to connect with the local community. So we don't have a cover charge, we just pass the hat. And there were two very surprising things that I discovered. One is that we made just as much money on average as we did charging a ticket price. Number two is the diversity went through the roof. For 20 years, I played for middle class to upper middle class, white, educated, older people. I mean, if I had a 30-something-year-old person in my audience, I'd be like, oh, we have young people tonight. I mean, if there was one black person in my audience, it was hard not to look at them. It was hard not to go over them and shake their hands and say, thank you so much for coming. Because we never had black people. We never had any people of color. And now, every week, I mean, not now, because, nobody can go to the bar, but we're still live streaming. But when we did have an audience in the club, we had this Mexican landscaper who would come every week. He bought my album like 5 times and gave it to his friends. We got second shift factory workers who are getting off of work and coming by for a beer. And they love the band, and they start coming out every week. And they're putting $20 in the bucket. They wouldn't pay $20 at the door to get into the club to have a beer and check the band out. But then we let them in because there's no cover charge, and they give us $20 a week for, I don't know, 2 years now? Do the math on that. So right now, people, especially experienced presenters, are like, okay, so we need to find a way to charge the ticket prices. And stop with the paywall, stop with tickets. This is a whole new scene. We're inviting people in. Right now is the time to encourage community and diversity. And if you want those two things, especially if you were in a scene like me, playing to middle class, upper middle class, white, educated, older people, and that was just about it, like almost zero diversity. If you want to keep playing to those people, and those people are the people who are paying your bills, like they were for me, I understand that. I get that. But if you want to expand your audience, and right now is such an incredible time to expand your audience, we have expanded our audience since lockdown. We have expanded our audience by 1,000% online. We have 1,000% more people watching us online than we did before the lockdown. As everybody went home, our regular fans went home, they shared the feed with everybody, and it's free to watch. There's no paywall. There's no ticket price. Do you think that many people would have tuned in if there was a ticket? Of course not. Of course they wouldn't have. Stop with the paywall. Let people in. And honestly, most of your live streams are not very good right now. Everybody's just learning how to do it. When we started, we had a phone in the corner. We couldn't figure out the sound. The stream would drop. Like, we didn't know how to handle comments coming in online or requests, or what. We didn't know how to do any of that stuff. We were terrible. But we didn't charge, and fans would give us feedback. They'd say, hey, the camera's upside down. Which it was. They'd say, we can't hear the drums, or or whatever. They would give us feedback. We say, okay, next week we got to figure that out. We got to work on that. For a year and a half, our fans helped us to build what we have now. And if you watch us on a Wednesday night, I am absolutely sure you will agree this is if not one of the best live streams on the internet. We have one of the best live streams on the internet, and we did not do that charging tickets or having a paywall. We got that by inviting people in when we were terrible, and they helped us to build what we have now, and they're still helping us. Even last night, people were like, man, low end sounds great. Love the new camera angles. Hey, I'd love to hear this song. All those things. Community, diversity, that's what we need right now as a community of artists and entertainers, as a community of fans. That's what we need right now. Please consider just putting the music out there. Make it easy for people to tip you. We have a PayPal account. We have a Venmo account. We put that on the screen. We say this is the only way we have of making income right now as a performing act. Please tip generously if you can. And I always say, if you can't, please just stay and be a member of our community. One of the most valuable things you can do right now is just to share this live stream, right? Because somebody shows up and they can't afford, they've got 2 kids, they were waiting tables, they don't have a job right now, they might not have breakfast in the morning, they're trying to forget about all this, and they tune in, and I want to tell them, please stay with us, be a part of our community, sing along with us, talk to people in the comments. It's so fun, all the conversations that happen in the comments. People from different countries are meeting each other. People are sending each other links to things that I'm talking about. It's just incredible. And I always say, just stay and share the video. That's the most valuable thing you can do right now. Share the live stream and watch it with your friends. And maybe their friends have money and tip. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they just become part of the community. But more people watching is valuable. Overall, on average, more people watching is more valuable. And that's what you want. You want more people watching. Don't think about more money. Think about more people watching. That's what you want. All right. Okay. Rant done. Obviously, I'm not going to edit this video or anything like that. I had a big day yesterday. Thanks so much for listening. Let me know what's working for you. If anybody wants to leave a comment here, you disagree with me, please disagree with me out loud in the comments and tell me what's working for you. Love you all. Thanks for being a part of my community. All right. Bye-bye.